Hi, and welcome to this mini course. So, we're going to be talking about guides and maybe even the different levels of guides that you can interact with and how it all works. So, the idea behind our guides that many of you probably already know is that they're here to help us and guide us through a spiritual evolutionary process, right? They're here to help our soul and how to really make the most of our life here. It's not even just about the soul lessons, it's about experiencing life. And our guides can come into our lives at various times, depending on our soul missions and or what it is that we are really like just passionate about. They can help us through, difficult times. They can help us just really open our minds and really work through and with us so that we can not just expand our own consciousness, but then also expand and shift the consciousness of the earth entirely. And so if you're, somebody who has felt like a deep connection to their guides, or you've been having experiences with your guides coming to you, this is going to be a perfect little setup for you because we're going to be going through how this all works. And what we're going to be focusing on is the process and creating an understanding for you to feel safe to connect with your guides. So, how the process of your guides works is on a frequency level, your soul has a specific frequency, and that frequency hits the oversoul, which is where all of your guides live, right? Doesn't matter if they're angelic, if they're cosmic, if they're ancestors, past on loved ones, it doesn't matter. They're all connected through this same frequency. So there is always a direct connection between your frequency and them. The thing that we have to learn how to work with is not necessarily learning the attunement part, that's another level, but we need to focus on discerning the messages that come through. So when you are working specifically with your guides and that is your intention, there is always an ease of connection. It is here that we need to create that that openness. So, how we work with this is by instead of trying to connect through our mind, right, which is how so many people, I've done it too in the past, many people try to connect thinking that it's a mental experience to connect with your guides. Really, connecting with your guides is a physical, it is an entire experience, but we need to be connected and unified with our body, our mind, and our spirit. And so the process that we can walk through is to allow the frequency to be there, right? We attune to this core frequency within ourselves, and it's held within your heart space. That is the gateway and the access portal to your soul. So you attune to this frequency, and that is what the guided visualization is going to be. That will be part of this mini course as well. It's going to show you how to attune to that specific frequency so you may connect with your guides even when you're not feeling so great, right? Even on those days where you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like crap. I don't know how to connect with them. I just know I need help and I need support, and I just don't know how to get there. This is going to be because this isn't about spiritual or emotional bypassing. We feel, I am somebody who wholeheartedly believes that you need to feel and work through your emotions, but it doesn't mean you need to suffer in them. And so we can work with our guides to get clarity and to get understanding about what it is that we are working on and how to move through and transmute the energies that are within us, right? So when you're having those days where you're just like, I feel stuck, I don't know what I'm doing, like I don't understand. Like sometimes our mind gets involved and you're like, I just don't understand where I'm going. And like, or maybe there's a specific situation, maybe you're having an issue with in a relationship and you're like, I can't see it from their perspective. Can you please help me? So, this is going to be a wonderful way for us to start really deep diving and encompassing the entirety of working with your guides. And I am so excited to be here and able to guide you through this. I really love this process, and this has helped not just me, but so many of my clients really learn how to connect and develop a safe space to work with your guides and how to maintain that connection with them on a daily basis. So that way you feel that spiritual connection and that spiritual support that you probably are craving because you know it's there. Just like, where is it? So, through this course, we're going to discover that spiritual connection and really hone in on it. And so, I can't wait to jump in with you more. I will see you in the next video.